in this spot.
Yep.
So Morphling knew and didn't block too much and didn't get super punched right at the beginning, though. As I say that, Brian is the
Kobe
in trouble. Yeah.
Kobe is.
Yeah, I've even seen people in this matchup just opt for. Whoop. All right, that's first blood at top. MCY just going down, no problem.
Yeah. We've had this Earthshaker sitting in mid for quite a while as well, you know, not having that presence in the bot lane, not really getting any gank off. He might be able to get onto the puck now, though.
Nice turnaround coming in, and won't be able to jaunt away. They brought both supports, forced out the phase shift, got the stun.
Bot lane, both of the off laners, or both of the bottom laners, have got a bottle, so it's going to be highly contested.
Ooh, and they bring KOXY forward. Snowball catching onto Kuku. I think he is done for here. The crit damage plus the tag team, and that is going to be a nice 2 bounty secured. KOXY could probably even give a couple of sips over to Brian.
Yep.
Heal him back up.
He did mostly buy out with the boots, so...
Oh, gets tossed away into the shackles. TNC. He's morphing strength this entire time. Looks like he will survive, but that is a lot of damage done. Forced into almost a complete strength morph. Shaker comes up here, throws a Fissure kind of ineffectually in their direction. And this is very much the standard build, right? People maxing out the Ether Shock as fast as you can, just to give yourself a little bit more farm, get to your XP talent, and then really secure your game.
MCY?
MCY manning up a little bit. Needs to be careful of the burst. Oh, Tiny does a surprising amount of damage with 2
last hits with a brew. Pretty damn happy with it.
Oh, I think Kuku's having a great old time down here at bottom. They are going to gank him up now. Let's see if the Primal Split gets used. Skewer a little bit further away. The split does get popped. AU still wants to fight this, though. He immediately gets sent up into the air. Armel also coming down here. He's got the coil available. Lines it onto the 2 supports. They're just going to ignore the Primal Splits for now. Rampo trying to make his way behind the trees. They bring KOXY back over. Now Armel, actually a little bit low on mana, does manage to phase shift the clap nicely. Saves himself a lot of damage. They get the toss under the tower. But there's a whole creep wave here, and KYXY still going in on the puck. Still no mana left on Armel. Nothing that he can really do. AU trying with the body blocks. Will this snowball catch him? Not quite. And that is going to be Armel managing to escape.
Either to the bot lane or through the river to the mid lane.
Now they're going on Tim's over at mid. This is a double damage OD. Rotation in as well from the Brewmaster just to 100% secure this. The Dream Coil does come out onto 3, but no rotations in from TNC whatsoever. Armel just forced to jaunt himself backwards. He can't make a play around their catapults.
Rampo was ready with the stun there. Gets it off again. He's got the phase shift and the illusory orb though.
Toss back. AU getting slowed down a little bit here by the Cinder Bird. They're still chasing him.
Do you think they were trying to go for that snowball through the puck jaunt onto the Tiny play for the instant stun?
It could have been Armel jaunting away, just timing that perfectly right as the snowball was arriving. TNC still spamming this out, really trying to hold on to this tower for a little bit longer, but not rotating either of the other cores. And Rampo actually getting isolated from his team. Just gets picked off instantly.
So you've got 4 heroes that can really competently use them. That Tiny, Shadow Shaman, Magnus,
and onto Rampo. He's getting caught out. Avalanche clips him as well. They are going to be forced to use the Dream Coil. And Armel finishes him with the orb.
Which is going on. They've got a smoke up here. And the Blink Dagger, actually.
Oh, Rampo. Smoke breaks. He jumps in. Echo Slam onto 3. Sandy's Eclipse also getting dropped. The chain stun coming through. They've lost 2 already, and it should be 1 more. Gabby gets the ultimate off, though. Now he's chasing in. He gets 1 kill. Alacrity in some trouble. Nice Primal Split is going to give Alacrity the space, but Tim's with the super long-range Ether Shock finishes the kill on the OD. And now TNC just coming back in with numbers, looking to save their carry. They've got the lockdown onto this Morphling. He morphs into the puck, but he doesn't have the mana. The RP gets used, but actually it's a phase shift dodge. MCY keeping himself alive, and now he rejoins the fight. The snowballs onto Gabby. Bryant may have bitten off a little bit more than he can chew here. It looks like Gabby will just finish that kill quickly. TNC, they got caught a
very start of the fight there with Geek Fam and picking off 2 targets, but in the end they used the...
Oh, Dream Crow lands onto 3. They were trying to bait Alacrity, but in the end, it's actually still going to be TNC taking this fight pretty nicely. The cleaves coming through. They are controlling the Troll Warlord, sending him up into the air. Alacrity does buy back into the game, and now we've got Rampo down. Bryant running for dear life. Once again, the Cyclone keeping Gabby out of the fight. Kuku's low, but the Greaves are helping to keep him alive. And
he's still got RP.
3 buybacks, but who have they actually got? AU gets off a big avalanche toss combination. Armel looking to follow that up. Jumps through with the orb.
Oh, they're
going to actually get anyone on TNC. Tims is waiting on the high ground. Gets the Hex onto Alacrity. Blinks across. Now the wards are down. The defensive imprisonment might be able to get the blink out, but I think they're still going to chase him. And actually, they get him down. Kuku now with the RP. KYXY out of his ultimate, and looks like he'll also be brought down. The toss back for good measure. TNC absolutely obliterating this fight. That was like... what?
Dispel a lot of these CCs that come through onto him, but they're going to finish the game before then, I would think.
Yeah, just putting Gabby on the front lines. Fast Serpent Wards also deployed. Geek fam thinking about their initiation here. No signs of a smoke or anything for any kind of wrap around. They're just going to walk straight into this fight. Rampo hanging back, toss back onto KYXY. The Hex now coming in onto MCY. They've got the Dream Coil down. Nice Fisher breaking up the fight. Rampo jumps in onto Armel. Can they focus him down? The RP catching onto 2. Armel still surviving. The Skewer back now. Armel will take the first kill of this fight. They find a second onto the Earthshaker. KYXY's Panda's just getting punched as he tries to retreat back to the fountain, but he's done. That's 3 dead. They find Brian over in the trees.
That's GG.
He will be called.
Oh, the instant DC as well. But I thought that was really good. You know, obviously Gabby having the right items up for himself at the end, knowing he's not going to get bursted down really quickly. If they did initiate a lot onto him, they had the ability to turn around with, you know, the Puck, the Tiny, the Shadow Shaman, and they're just dropping the Mass Serpent Wards as well. It just forces Geek fam into taking a fight that they don't really want to, or they wanted to wait for the perfect opportunity. But it just puts them in an uncomfortable position, right, where you don't want to be playing how you don't want to, if that makes sense.
Just trying to get this top lane under control a little bit. Looks like they have done that. They're starting to pull it slowly back towards their tower, and I don't know what this double melee lane is really going to do. KYXY getting locked down by the avalanche. These auto attacks doing so much against his 0 armor. They're going to try and finish this off. Tim's chasing up with the boots, and that is your first blood. TNC have been playing these aggro tri-lanes so regen, but they're going on Kuku at bottom. Nice roll in along with the Inkswell, slowed down, and a couple more auto attacks. MCY brings him down easily, and might even be able to put a little bit of pressure on the tower here. Carry any mangoes or anything. There's a haste turn, roll in, follow-up stun from Alacrity. They know that he doesn't have enough for the refraction, and he's just dead. Oh,
very
man.
nicely done. Happy about that.
Oh, bottom lane, once again, going in onto Kuku. Pretty vulnerable on this Razor. Once he gets slowed down, fairly easy to finish off, and that is going to be both of these bottom TNC as well. Anyway,
MCY.
there's the Shackle. AU coming up. Avalanche. Are they going to toss him back? That's the question. Waiting for it, waiting for it. Actually needed a little bit more mana. Now tossing him back to Tim's, and Gabby will finish the kill.
He had 10 stick charges, maybe just accept. Yeah, and especially given that they're actually getting the better of this early game, right?
KYXY just wanted a little bit more farm, but AU TP's in, Tim's is already behind him, and that is going to be another kill. This time around, getting handed over to the Tiny.
Yep, they did even use the stick that time.
For another gank. Oh, they kick back Armel on mid, but they don't quite manage to get this follow-up stun. Wrath of Nature bouncing through. Armel still 6 seconds to go on the refraction. Can they keep him alive? Nope. Laguna Blade finishes it. It cost them a few ultimates, but that is a quick kill. And these are the...
Definitely helps.
Yeah,
nice support play coming out.
Gonna help out. Ooh, they want Gabby up top. And looks like they should be able to get it. They've got the Laguna Blade as well. Nice silence. Tim's even slowed down. Trying to run in there, looking for a little bit of a counterplay, but Alacrity with that Invis Rune hitting up the top, and that is a very nice kill. And at the same time, they take out the Razor down at bottom. Very nice play. Now Geek fam looking to take out the last tier 1 tower. Mass TP's coming in. AU wants the toss back, but he's not that fast. He can't actually catch up to either of these two.
you know...
Oh, Bryant scouts this smoke. They don't immediately get any kind of initiation. They're going to toss in Tims, but into a pretty sticky situation. There are 4 heroes down here, and the roll lands from Bryant. He even gets the slow over onto AU. It looks like Geek Fam are going to get all 3 of these kills here. Oh, very nice play. And TNC.
Triple. Oh, baby, a triple.
Yeah. You just come in and bomb the mass circle wards, take this tower super fast with hardly any contest from Geek Fam at all. They were... Can just keep on stacking it. Top, Armel and Tim's looking to make some kind of a play if they get the lockdown. Great follow-up stun attempted from Alacrity to keep the Grimstroke alive, and it might be successful almost with the Fairy Fire. Wrath of Nature bouncing through. Looks like they should get Armel. Tim's gonna try for the TP out, but everybody from Geek Fam descends on top lane, and they find themselves a 2-for-1 ground spot, so Geek Fam have a really commanding presence in this area. Wrath of Nature is going to reveal that there's vision up here. Tim's running up onto the high ground, but he does get the Hex onto Bryant. Alacrity should make quick work of the Shadow Shaman here. Stun, not quite going to catch onto the Tiny. He is still slowed down. And TNC not actually looking to come in and do anything. They've got, and now they're just giving away Roshan as well. TNC just walk in there. They don't even take a fight. Easy Aegis. I'm kind of blind, trying to catch someone, but Kuku does manage to get the blink away. He breaks the smoke, and now they've got just a line of side traps down this mid lane. Bryant gets left behind. He rolled a little bit too far forward. Alacrity also taking some damage. KYXY thinking about finding a turnaround here as they do go onto Alacrity. The BKB gets popped from Kuku. The Doom now out onto the Troll Warlord, but the Grimstroke ultimate only comes afterwards. The Lena's still getting chased. Kuku just finishes that kill with his 10-second BKB. They do manage to bring down Gabby. Buyback's now coming in. MCY trying to TP out, but BKB's not going to save him. He just ends up getting auto-attacked to death, and Kuku's not even done. He's still got a lot of stolen damage. It's only 2 or 3 hits to kill off Ramp.
Tim's as well.
Triple kill for him. Tim's finds one more. The Lena not going to do any damage in this fight. This should be a dieback ultra kill for Kuku and TNC. Just like that, swinging the game right back in their favor. Items, so
yeah,
he's not super useful. Oh no, there's a shackle on MCY. He came in here for this bouncer, and Tim's has already used the Hex. They're gonna try and focus him down. Why are these wards attacking creeps? Okay, well, they still got the kill anyway.
The net worth that he has, he's not having that same level of impact in these fights. He's able to push the waves out to a certain point, but now that TNC have that base level of Iraqs, it looks like, if they're any more hesitant.
Oh, Alacrity. Alright, nice 2-man stun. That's pretty good. KYXY following it up. Tim's gets his shackle interrupted, but they're doing damage to KYXY. He's gone. Does still have the Doom available. Lena, we saw the buyback used earlier. If she goes down here, then that's the end of it for her. Alacrity trying to TP out, but that was a super optimistic TP. Earth Spirit also buying back into this game. TNC take the full lane of racks and then just get the heck out. Actually, Kuku's
the time to farm up effectively. Even just seeing what he's got queued up now, I really don't like it. You know, I think a BKB would be much more effective for him.
Just feels like he has all these cores up in his face. And I don't know what they do at this point. They're just getting sieged out.
I mean, what's an Axe gonna do, right? On Alina at this point.
Oh. Alright, roll in from Bryant. Feels like he needs to do something. They do get the Doom out, but the Troll Warlord, not much of a problem. And again, it's just the position 5 Tiny. Armel and Kuku sense their opportunity, just go flying in with double BKB active. They do both get sprouted up. Pretty nice play from MCY, but he's already been hexed. He's been shackled. He's been sent back to the fountain. And TNC looking to claim this game. Hey, Kuku's even, you know, going and 1v3ing over at the well. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. They should be very confident, no respawns for the next 25-35 seconds, and TNC, they're not even going for that last lane of racks. They just wanted to finish it off right now, forcing a fight out of Alacrity and KYXY, but I think it'll be a bit too little too late.
Well, unfortunate for Geek Fam that they had to come up against TNC in the very first round here in the minor qualifiers, and with this, they are just straight up eliminated. It's single elim, no second chances. Though, if they wanted to win the qualifier, they would have probably